just now, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell. GMS fam, the green room. Oh, we gonna talk about it. Hey, you GMS fam, the green room. Can y'all see me? Am I good? Am I up? Am I up? Hey man, make sure I'm clear. I feel like I'm glitching, man. I feel like I gotta turn down the resolution. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me make sure I can. Let me do this the right way, man. Let me do this the right way. Let me know. Am I tweaking out on y'all's screen? Let me know. Let me know if I'm glitching or not. What's going on, y'all? What up, Tasha? What's going on? Brim Dog in the building. GMS fam, what's going on, everybody? Hey, I'm trying to figure out if I'm, I don't want to be glitching and going crazy right now. I'm trying to make sure the broadcast is good. Anyway, welcome back to the GMS show, everybody. I am going to be trying to go live a little bit more. I told you I'm going to cut back a little bit and do more short form videos. As y'all can see, we've been kind of going crazy with the videos lately, just posting a lot of stuff and, getting stuff out there. I'm gonna try to go live when it's requested. You know what I'm saying? As people, hit me up, be like, yo, go live so we can talk about it. I'm gonna do it that way. So whenever I'll do it this way. Whenever I post a video, on my channel and y'all want my live analysis or reaction or whatever you want to call it of the situation, just put it in the comment section and we'll make that happen, man. So shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to GMS fam. We gonna get into it today because we do have a lot to talk about, man. It seems like the agenda is agendaing right now. Let me go ahead and take a quick little shot real quick, man. I gotta pour up. We gotta pour up for Corey right now because it ain't looking good, man. It's not looking good. They starting to splice up the clips, man. And the very jokes that I knew would send some people going crazy and putting people in the type of situation where they feel like they gotta judge him on a level of being a PDF file. And for the guy that asked what a PDF file is, it's definitely it means a child predator, if you will. Do I believe it? Just to get it out there right in the beginning of the show so nobody has no quarrels or no misconceptions, I do not believe that Corey Holcomb is a PDF file. All right. So for anybody that's coming here and thinking that I'm about to like pile down with all the other people putting that stuff out there, you can't, not here, because for somebody who has watched for a very long time, I understand There is no excuse for those type of jokes, even when he's talking about it in a manner that is trying to send some message to, because there were certain clips that were played where he's not telling jokes, he's actually speaking on certain situations, and the way that he speaks on it, because he's so vulgar and because he is the type of comic that he is and the type of person that he is going to come off crazy. Now, I'm also not defending it. Let's not get that fucked up, because I do not agree. I do not agree with those type of jokes. I don't care if you are the dark humor comedian. I don't care what it is. And I'm gonna give you an example. Ari Shaffir. He's the type of dark humor comedian where when somebody dies, he'll go and he'll post a video right after they die and do some satire stuff and whatever the case may be. But the year he did that shit to Kobe Bryant, they deaded that shit, because people aren't always playing with you. People aren't always going to understand your humor, and people aren't always going to laugh with you, even if they are a fan of you. So the type of things that he was saying away from the jokes, even though the jokes are distasteful, the things that he was saying as far as the conversations, like the conversation of the young girl with the bottle and her having the bottle in her mouth and all types of stuff, to have those thoughts and then to express them openly to the public, you have to know that that to somebody that might look crazy. Now, the problem is they're bringing up all these old clips because, and people are wondering, why hasn't nobody called this out? Why haven't nobody said this? Why didn't nobody say that? You have to understand the phrase echo chamber, or those two words, are real when it comes to the 5150 universe. For years, for over a decade, there has been a 5150 echo chamber. Even when it came to the people that were doing content, like people like me, other people that talk about the 5150 show back when I first started and the couple years after that, it's always been this echo chamber. He's never been to a point where a lot of things that he says get traction at major platforms. So, please believe that once you start getting to a certain point where you're getting noticed by the big platforms, and not just getting noticed by them, but for the negativity that's coming out, it blows my mind sometimes when people think that this is some type of hate channel, that all we do is post negative stuff. But you have to understand, there is a lot of negativity that comes out of that platform. What am I supposed to, really, what am I really supposed to do about all the controversy surrounding the show? It's always some controversy. I saw somebody commented on one of the videos and was like, oh man, all you do is post BS about 5150 show, man. I was like, well, look, you're only here when the BS is happening. I do post some good things about it, but it's hardly good things that happen. It's not like I avoid good things, because there's not good things to avoid. There's always some controversy. So what do you think we're supposed to talk about? What do you think we're supposed to report on? If the show has the same topics over and over again every week, you can't always post a video every week talking about, so this is Corey's opinion on 8 shit bitches. This is Corey's opinion on single mothers. This is Corey's opinion on the chicks that he messed with that don't understand where he coming from. This is another video about Backdoria. Like, what do you want people to report on? Like, if there was substance again with that platform, people would talk about it in good ways. People will talk about your takes on certain things without having to attach negativity to it. And it's sad that it's had to get to that point. And I know, the people that, feel like Corey can never do no wrong and come here and call this place a hate channel is going to disagree. But for people that don't see it, clearly it is what it is, man. The 5150 show hasn't been the same for a long time. And a lot of that has been because of the controversy that has been happening around his life. You know what I'm saying? And it's easy to see that he has been affected by these things over time because of how much the show has kind of brought this like dark cloud over it. You know what I mean? And even though there's still a lot of funny moments, that's the thing. Like, it's not that it hasn't been funny. Nobody's saying that it's not funny. That's one thing that I think people need to understand, especially for the diehard 5150 fans that come here and always want to get mad when something is being said that is not in his favor. You have to understand, nobody's saying that it's not funny anymore. I don't think I've seen anybody say that the 5150 show doesn't have funny moments. I think that they just think that it's getting stale because of the same topics every week, and because of the controversy that's happening now. It's getting bad way past the Anton Daniels situation, way past the Christina Payne video dropping. Now people are up here putting these clips together. I knew this would happen, man. I knew this would happen. I've talked about it before. And don't get look, see, I don't want y'all to get misconstrued. You keep saying consistently. I'm just saying it has its funny moments. You can't say you don't watch a 5150 episode and you laugh at something that happens on the show. I'm not gonna be that guy and try to act like nothing funny happens on the show. There's funny moments on the show that happen, regardless of whatever it is. Doesn't mean that it's just funny all the way through, but there are funny moments. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's the same as it was back in the past. I'm just saying at some point in the show, you're going to laugh at something. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, it's been wild, man. It's been a wild few days. And Flacco isn't the person to drop this first. I believe Tasha K was somebody who dropped this compilation of Corey saying egregious things about minors and making jokes about that stuff. And it just was not, I mean, I'm telling you, they ganging up, man. I posted a picture yesterday, but you know, Tasha K posted her and Anton Daniels about to have an interview drop. I think it's dropping today, or it might drop tomorrow. I don't know. I don't keep up with Tasha K that much. And, you know, people send me stuff. That's how I start making all the stuff that I've been doing. People send me stuff where I run into it, but I'm definitely not subscribed to Tasha K, and I'm definitely not about to go and actively search for that. Man, I hope I'm not rambling too much. Of course, I'm trying to not be biased. I'm not trying to make people think that I'm trying to pile on with everybody else talking about these things, because unlike a lot of people that are going to see this at the surface level, I do understand that it's different hearing Corey from the ears of people that have listened and paid attention to him for the past decade, opposed to people that just caught on to Corey over the past couple years. Am I right or am I wrong? Am I right or am I wrong? That's all I'm saying. The Joe Budden thing, we're going to talk about that. He was right about that, yeah. I don't want y'all to get him mistaken. He was right about turning the tables on Joe Budden, because it is like how you had the audacity. And Joe didn't address that at all. But also, I feel like Joe's the type of person that feels like he doesn't need to, because just like Corey feels certain people are beneath him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like him and Corey have the same mindset when it comes to that. But Joe has it on a more major scale because this nigga made 9 figures in the podcast space. You can't really say shit about that. I seen a couple people that said in the comment section, "Oh man, Joe Budden is a has-been rapper and a failure and this and that." And I'm like, bro, how are y'all sitting up here trying to compare Joe Budden and Corey Holcomb? That's not even, and I'm not even talking about who's better and what, but if y'all trying to talk about people's careers, Corey is a legend in his field. Joe Budden is considered a legend in his. Both of them are in the podcast lane. They kill it in the podcast lane. They got a great fan base. The only difference is Joe made 9 figures in the podcast space. And I'm pretty sure people are going to say that, you know, Joe had to bend over backwards for it, but that's your prerogative. I don't know. Maybe I feel like he was doing it for a long time and pioneered the space too. So I don't know. That's just my interpretation. Let's see. Zone 4. I'm about to read some of y'all comments, but we're gonna get to the video. Zone 4 for life says, when you go at the establishment, you have to be equipped emotionally. Yeah, and that's interesting because when Corey spoke on him going to the comedy show and he was all, you know, off a bunch of different medication and, you know, ended up throwing up on stage. I'm like thinking about the times of, you know, when certain things have happened to, you know, me in life. And I'm pretty sure some people have had this happen where you felt the stress about so much stuff and anxiety from stuff or whatever the case may be. And it made you feel sick at the stomach, like whatever's going on. You probably just broke up with a girl you love, or, you know what I'm saying, something happened with your family, or, you know, something going on with your life in a way where it makes you get physically sick. And that started happening to him. Somebody who a lot of people probably thought couldn't happen to him because he felt like he was maybe untouchable, or maybe felt like he was, you know, stronger than whatever the game could throw at him, and didn't understand the difference of being in an echo chamber and now you out there to the world where everybody can see it. Like, imagine you've been doing this for 30 something years. You've been in the podcast space for, you know, over 10 years. You've been doing this shit for a long time, getting, you know, views and people talking about you on different platforms. But then once these major platforms like TMZ and, you know, all these other places pick up stories about you, and the first story they see about you is you punching a woman outside of a comedy club, you got to understand that is bad for business. And I'm not surprised that he's losing comedy shows because of it, because that's just how this industry works. It doesn't matter what type of person Christina Payne is. I was so close because look, people honestly think that I hate that nigga, and I do not hate Corey Holcomb. Do I fuck with him? Nah. The content is interesting. It keeps the people interested on this page as well. The algorithm only caters to, you know, the 5150 universe. That's the only reason why you see most videos containing things that have to do with 5150 or Corey Holcomb. Stop asking me that fucking question, nigga. I've been saying this shit for 5 years. It's a weird situation that he's in at the moment. I don't know. I feel like I try to throw some type of, you know, bone out there, pause, you know, for certain instances, and it just don't really help because it's like he be cooking himself. You know what I'm saying? This nigga be cooking himself. Like how that's the thing that be killing me, because niggas be trying to get mad at me when it's like, I don't make niggas do crazy shit. I don't make niggas say crazy shit online. They do that shit themselves and I talk about it. Why do niggas get mad at me for the shit that they do? And then now it's like I've been saying this shit for years. Niggas don't take accountability for shit. Niggas be mad at other people for the shit that they do. And then now you got everybody talking about it. It was crazy. Like, shout out to Marcus. But it was crazy to see Marcus talk about how Corey don't take accountability for shit. And I've been saying this shit for years when he was already over there doing X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to throw shade or nothing like that, but I'm just saying, like, it's crazy seeing how people see it now. It's 2026. While also being transparent and saying we all got them same flaws, bro. We all got them same flaws. I'm not trying to act like I'm better than nobody else. A lot of these niggas will get on these platforms, Anton Daniels, and act like you better than everybody else and act like ain't shit wrong with you, like your shit don't stink, like you ain't got no issues, or that you don't contradict yourself, like you not a hypocrite. Nigga, you a Republican. A lot of you niggas are hypocrites. I'm sorry. If anybody's a Republican in the chat room, You know what I'm saying? I don't subscribe to none of that political shit, so don't come to me with no Democrat shit either, nigga. Fuck them niggas. Anyway, shout out to Ohio Runs Boxing. Appreciate you, fam, for the $4.99 in the Chizat. Let's see. We got the $5 in the chat from Bounty League. He said he better hope they don't find the episode where he called an ex, but a lady picked up and she told him it was her little niece's phone and not to call again. Oh, yeah. Shout out to you for the $5 down the league. I appreciate it. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, man. And that could have been a crazy coincidence, bro. It could have been a crazy coincidence. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Here they come. .net says, make your own content. This is the easy button by having other people name in your mouth. You're smarter than that. No hate, though. Get this money. What? Hey, if you're... I'm at this point. I'm tired of explaining it. I'm tired of saying. I like highlighting it because it makes niggas look dumb. You don't understand how that makes you look. The fanboy that comes in here and says the most obvious shit in the world about making content because he's mad that niggas is not talking about his internet daddy in a fucking light that he prefers. You gotta understand, like, niggas be making themselves look fucking stupid and literally volunteering themselves in the chat to look stupid as hell. And I really am tired. Like, I have fun with it. I do be in the comment section. If y'all realize, I do like respond to like negative comments, but it's because it's mostly people that like contradict themselves and they be hypocrites a lot of the times, and you gotta like kind of put stuff in perspective for them because you understand their approach. They're trying to come here because they're mad about you not trying to like dangle from the nuts of, you know. You know what I'm saying? Stop talking about Corey, but make your money. No, I get. I'll let y'all handle that in the chat. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to the video. All right, let's get to the video. Let's get to it. We got to talk about this Darlene situation first, and then we'll get to the allegations and all that stuff that people are trying to put on Corey that is now catching a lot of traction, dog. I'm talking about, somebody like Poetic Flacco bringing this up to the surface is crazy because it's not just going to be Flacco who brings this up, but it's also going to be like No Jumper and all these other like blogs that reach to a younger fan base who troll and who be in comment sections, who be in the live chat, who gonna be like PDF. I'm telling you, tomorrow night, mark my words, somebody clip this right now and put it next to the chat tomorrow night. You're gonna see a lot of people typing PDF file. Corey's a PDF file, nigga, you nasty. Why you talk about young girls like that? PDF file. It's going to be that. Because now the right people got the wrong information. And I seen what homie asked, asking about the big nigga that be with Corey. Yeah, we did a live talking about it a couple years ago. And this is how much of a actual, and I don't know if you want to call it stand up, but also it's just the fact that I still had a level of trying to protect a nigga. Even though the live was what the live was, I made sure not to put a nigga's name in the title or none of that shit. Didn't tag him, nothing. But I did a live exposing some things about somebody who was close or who is close with Corey. Now, I'm not putting the live up here. I'm not putting the link up here. If you want to go to my live section in YouTube and look for it, you can. But there's no, I didn't put the names in the title. I didn't put the faces in the thumbnail. But people who have been around since day one were in that live, and they seen what I saw, and they know that what I put up was a fact and was from the account of the very person who they are mentioning in the chat. Now, I try my best to not refer to this nigga, and I try my best not to say this nigga's name, because at the end of the day, I am not trying to clout chase off of some really weird shit, if you ask me. And I remember when Corey responded to that video and said something along the lines, if I respond to that, I'll be like you, or some kind of dumb explanation. But it was like you kind of caught somebody who was red-handed at the time with like actual like physical evidence on the screen. I didn't just get on live and start talking about it. I was showing evidence on the screen. And if it wasn't for this person doing certain things in the past, we would have never got to this point. But it seemed like niggas wanted to kill me over a YouTube opinion about a public show. You know, it's crazy how like a nigga who will sit here and point out logic and hypocrisies and shit like that, who don't be on the internet talking like, you know, these other niggas who be trying to go at niggas, calling niggas bitch ass niggas every day and trying to go at niggas and trying to find niggas family members and post them up and do all this type of egregious shit, would want to come after me behind the scenes over just giving my opinion about a public show when niggas be talking about whatever the fuck they want to talk about. So I decided to get back on the get back side of the game, if you know, as Corey would say. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get to it. Let's get to this first. Now, as you guys saw on the 5150 show, D and Corey got into it because Corey asked D to hold up a shirt and D said no. And Corey was like, oh, wow. Now I'm looking at a traitor. This is how it happened.
Ain't this a shirt, D? You gonna hold it up, D?
No, you can't. That's all you, brother.
Oh, you ain't gonna hold it up?
Well, I
You ain't f***ing with a nigga, D?
I've done it.
And when I hold it up, I can't say much with the mic. You ain't gonna hold it up?
Mic.
Oh, don't worry about it. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
I'll show that shirt next week.
Oh, wow. Look at this one.
No, I'll get somebody to hold it up.
Look at this one.
I'll get somebody to hold it up.
Look at this. I'm finishing it. Look
what time is it? We ain't got enough time.
And look what I was doing.
If we had enough time, I'll get somebody to come hold it up right now.
Look how he's doing. But you see what I was just doing right now?
Oh, it's all good. Don't matter. I'll get somebody to hold it up. Motherfuckers want a piece of you that they like, but they don't want the whole thing.
Did I just not say?
I'll get somebody to hold this shirt up next week. Watch.
You know what? Somebody just said something earlier that it might be. You're right.
You're right. Might be. Shit, I don't need nobody to do shit for me. I'll get somebody else to do it. As everybody who I deal with like that. If you won't do it, okay, I'll get somebody else to do it.
I'm over here trying to input the thing because I had to go. You don't even know what I went through to even get that.
Yeah,
so, okay.
Don't worry about it. Somebody else will hold it up next week.
See how you can't even. Wow. I was okay. I guess not.
Don't do whatever. Goddamn it, somebody be doing that.
I guess not.
It don't stop.
There we go. Wow.
I'm just getting it to you. I'm telling you the
I
truth.
over there like,
see. Hey, you see what I was doing? Why I said I wasn't going to hold it? Okay.
We are about to.
hey, Craig was over there on the corner like this. Niggas acting like he was looking at scores. Niggas looking at his prize picks. This nigga was checking on the pimple he saw earlier that day. What the fuck was you doing on the phone, Craig?
We gonna do the rap?
Sure.
Back in 5 minutes, 51:50.
A few moments later.
Don't want to do it, get another bitch to do it.
Hey.
If you don't want to do it, get another bitch to do it.
Hey.
If you don't want to do it, get another bitch to do it.
Yeah. Now, let me just say this. I saw people try to defend this. It's just, it actually is kind of crazy. People really tried to defend that moment. And I don't care who you are. I don't care what you believe in. I don't care what it is. If you are somebody who has had someone around you for 15 plus years, holding you, not just around, they just ain't taking up space, just sitting there, happy go lucky, raspy voice, sounding like the evil lady from the Power Rangers back in the 90s. D is a real legend in the streets. A real legend. Let's not get it fucked up. I know there's some people that, feel some type of way about D, and there's, whatever the fuck, but you cannot replace genuine human beings who stand by your side through thick and thin and will take the bumps along the way, who will stand there in war, even if she's not saying anything, even if she's not wielding a sword. D is standing there in the battlefield with you because she is inevitably taking the hits too. I don't care how you want to put it. And this is another reason why a lot of you niggas be projecting your disloyalty in public. How you gonna have somebody that really, I'm talking about, helps you make money? This person helps you make money. If you are somebody that runs somebody's merchandise, not just on the show, but at comedy shows too, you post it up with tables full of merchandise, and she right there helping you sell it. What do you count them as? Just an asset or somebody who you consider family? Now, I get it. Family get into it. But when you start saying things to make people feel like they're replaceable, or that they don't mean something, or that their position on your show is not valuable, this is literally the same thing that happened with Zoe. You called Zoe the weakest link. You made Zoe feel like he was never valuable to a show that he added a lot of value to, that till this day people are saying, wow, man, the show was better when Zoe was there. And they still talk about how Zoe's presence is missing because it was actually felt, pause, when he was on the show. You disregarded that man. And then you did the same thing. And I think that's a defense mechanism because, like I said in that video that I was just playing, I said in the video, I feel like Corey is in a huge defense mode when he feels like everybody's against him. So once you see some rejection in your face, you don't take it for something that's not big, that's not a big deal. You feel like the world is against you. So once you see rejection in your face from somebody who you feel like you're close with, now you all of a sudden your defenses are way up. Now you hear Corey saying shit, oh, you don't fuck with me? No, it's not. She wasn't gonna put it. Y'all want to see the hold on. Let me see if I can find. Let me see if I can find the shirt, because they said the shirt was posted. They said the shirt was posted. It's a new Anton Daniels shirt. Somebody said it was posted on the website. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see the shirt if it is up. Let's see. 5150 gear. Let's see. Let's see if it's up. We're going to find out today. This better. Okay. Hold on now. See, as you can tell, I told y'all, I'm not a biased individual. If it's something that isn't something that was a big deal, then I was gonna say she probably should have posted it up. But let's see. This is the shirt. Apparently. Let's see. When was it posted? I don't know if it says when it was posted, but this is the shirt. Say it again. This might be the shirt. I don't know. Allegedly. Let me take that back. I don't know if this is the shirt specifically, but if this is the shirt, I wonder why she didn't want to hold this up. And this is crazy to have a shirt like this coming from a person who was really pressed about an AI version of Anton standing up against him and saying, let's go outside. Corey was very mad about that AI video. He was talking about it everywhere. He went on stage and talked about that shit. And I'm telling you, I till this day have not seen that. Has anybody seen that video he's talking about? Will somebody like let me know if they've seen it? Because he made it seem like that was like a viral video, like an AI video was made of Anton standing up over him and punking him or something like that. And I never seen that video. I literally have never seen that video. But to make a shirt like this when a nigga asks you to go outside is egregious. I don't care who you a fan of. I don't care who you support. Making a shirt like that after a nigga told you to come outside is egregious activity. Now let's get back. Let's get back to this because I want y'all to hear these video because I think it's important. Now let's be very clear. When D made this video, she did say she responded to some comments or to a comment in her live or in her video that she posted or whatever. And somebody said something and she said, yeah, it's funny. I made this video a month ago and she was wanting to post it to get it to a friend of hers, reach out to a friend of hers, something like that, which I think is a convenient excuse, but also sounds crazy because if you want to get us a message to a friend of yours, you would text that or call them and talk about it. Or if you don't want to text it or call, you could have made the video and sent it to them. You could have wrote them an email. Anything that could like, because I want y'all to. I'm not trying to feed into the narrative of, oh, I was just posting it. Like she knows D is not crazy. She knows posting something like that after what just happened and because of all the videos that was posted. I didn't know there were so many videos posted already about Corey and D falling out. There's a bunch of videos with a lot of views on it. So like this is a real narrative. And to post this video that she made talking about the situation, it's like, damn, you know how that's gonna look. And I before I play it, I just want to say this. Here's my prediction for you guys. I'm gonna give y'all my prediction. If Darlene isn't on 5150 tomorrow night, it's because her and Corey fell out over her posting that video, not because of what happened on 5150 show. Now, regardless of what people may think, they've got into it worse than that on the show. People are like, oh, she finally had enough. Maybe, but I don't think that would have did it. She did say earlier in that show, or I got some information saying that she said earlier in the show. I didn't go back to look, but somebody said, it was comments that said that D said earlier in that show that she had to leave early. It just was very convenient that she left at a time when they got into it. You know what I'm saying? And then when all these videos are posted about Corey and all this stuff going on, then you post this video talking about misplaced anger.
Let's talk about something called misplaced or displaced anger.
Cheers, GMS fan.
This is when someone is genuinely angry or hurt about something or someone, but instead of directing that anger at the real source, they unconsciously aim it somewhere safer, easier, or less risky. For example, right? Someone might feel powerless, rejected, or disrespected by a boss or coworker, a partner, children, or even life itself. But they don't feel safe expressing that anger there. So it leaks out all over the place toward loved ones, strangers, or even themselves. The anger is real, the pain is real, but the direction is off. Understanding this helps us stop taking everything personally, and it also helps us ask better questions. Like, what is this really about? Or what might be underneath this reaction? It doesn't excuse harmful behavior, but it does explain it. And that,
you know, I did ask myself this question earlier today. Monterey, is that how you say it? Monterey, is that how you say it? Is this online chaos a marketing play? I checked Corey's latest shows on Ticketmaster, and his show this past weekend show was sold out with more shows scheduled on sale. That's the thing. People also want to see the viral person that's getting talked about all the time as well. I'm not saying that's the people that, like, most of the people that bought the tickets, because Corey does sell out shows still, regardless of public, belief. But I do also think that, like, people aren't going to stop buying Corey's tickets because he has a cult fan base. If you want to get real with it, Corey has a cult following. That means, and you see it in the comment section, there's people that defend things that are nowhere near defendable. They defend things that are, like, not even close in the realm. Like, they come up with so many different excuses, and not even just excuses. Some people just flat out like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you right. And it's like, you could tell that some people's morality is off, but he has a cult following, and where he goes now, by this time, Corey's not a dumb guy, even though he's probably made some dumb decisions in life with the whole whatever decisions it was. We all made dumb decisions, but he's not a dumb guy. He's toured enough and traveled enough to where he knows what places can book him the most, and he knows where his fan bases are and what cities he can go to and get the bag. So at this time, with all this turmoil going on, I'm pretty sure him and his people are figuring out the places that they can still go to and get these shows. That doesn't mean that he's not losing shows in the future. That's what he said specifically. These are shows in the future. He had a show on a boat in Gary, Indiana in the future that he just lost. There's things that he's losing in the future. Now, if he's already booked in certain places for, like, the rest of this month or even in next month, and these people didn't call him and back out, that's why he's still doing shows. But we're going to see what's going to be happening in the next few months for Corey. And hopefully, because we don't hope that he loses money or loses anything, of that nature. Hopefully it gets back to normal, or if it stays the same, but we'll see what happens in the next few months. But let's finish this video.
Awareness gives us more emotional clarity, healthier boundaries, and a lot more compassion for ourselves and others. Here's what it often looks like.
Cheers, GMS fan. Pour up.
Snapping at a loved one after a bad day with the boss or work. Being irritated at strangers when you're actually grieving, you're hurt or scared. Getting angry about small things when something big is unresolved elsewhere. Or criticizing others for traits that actually mirror our own pain or insecurity. We're all carrying more than people realize. And most of us
Rewind those bars.
Or criticizing others for traits that actually mirror our own pain or insecurity.
You can't tell me she's not referring to Mr. Corey Holcomb, the Robert Taylor Holmes squatter, the duck creator. You can't tell me that doesn't apply to him regardless of whatever you believe in. It's just certain things that just sound too close to home.
All carrying more than people realize. And most of us are doing the best we can with what we were taught or not taught, right? A little awareness goes a long way. So be gentle with yourself and mindful with others. When someone is consistently dissatisfied about things like cleanliness, routines, or not getting their way, the issue usually isn't the surface complaint. What's often underneath is a need for control when they feel powerless somewhere else.
Ooh.
Chronic frustration, resentment, or entitlement.
Ooh.
Anxiety that shows up as rigidity.
Ooh.
Emotional immaturity or poor coping skills. A belief that their discomfort is other people's responsibility. So instead,
I need that on the soundboard. Will somebody help me make a soundboard for the GMS show so I can put that shit in here? I can't do it, man. Also, I'm a little lit right now, man. I've already been drinking before the show because I am. Today's my Friday, actually, so that's why I decided to go live this late. So you got me. Look no further. You got me. What's the fucking preacher's name? You got me. I forgot that preacher's name, man. Fuck, what was his name? I come in the name of Jesus Christ, in the Holy Spirit. Oh shit. Anyway, let's get to this, man, because she is saying some things that are very profound.
Instead of managing their own feelings, they offload them onto people around them. Now, here's why understanding it matters. Because when you recognize displaced anger, you stop taking things personally that aren't actually about you. You can pause and ask, what is this really about? You gain more compassion for yourself and for others without excusing harmful behavior. So if this message helped you understand someone else better, great. If it helped you understand yourself better, even greater. Just remember, empathy doesn't require self-sacrifice, and understanding doesn't mean tolerating behavior that harms you.
Ooh.
You're allowed to be compassionate and protected.
Wow. No. Wow. Hold on, man. Let's fast forward. Somebody find me D's comment. Oh, I gotta read this one because this is from. Because we got to highlight some of the people that have been watching forever, because people be thinking that some people just be hating, but it's some people out here who've been fans of Corey for years, and they don't agree with some of the things that he be doing. And it's not even because they don't respect him as an OG comedian in the game and a legend in the game. It's just now people have been exposed to his personality outside of just comedy. Regardless if you think everything is in the comedy realm when he's on, or just entertainment when he's on that show, it's a lot of things that seep out. And some people see it, others don't, but I get it. Smoketown Knave, I think the K is silent because it can't be Knave. It just can't be Knave. He said, been a fan of the 5150 show for about 15 years, and it's been a few times Holcomb have went off on you on the low when he's pissed at a man. I seen it when him and Zoe had words on that show. He was snapping at you because he was mad at Zoe. It's either Corey's way or no way. It seems like Maine. And I used to be a huge Corey Holcomb fan, even seen him a few times in Louisville, but Unc been on some different shit lately, and no accountability for his actions. Is always somebody else's fault. Now, D, Let's see, where's this comment at, man? We need these comment in here. She responded to somebody. There we go. Somebody said, protect your peace, Darlene. This is what Darlene replied. This is where I feel like the cleanup happened, because she realized the comments kept mentioning Corey because everybody knew what happened. She said, always, when I say it's interesting timing, I seriously recorded this and the long version for my YouTube channel a month ago, trying to get the message through to a female friend of mine. So, and this is how I interpreted this message right here. Do you want to know how I interpreted this message? This message was one of those things where it's like, oh, my friend is in a situation and I'm trying to give her advice and she's not listening. She's staying in this situation and still continuing to get hurt. So since she won't listen to me in all the ways that I've tried to communicate outside of the internet, I'm going to post this video and hope that the bitch that ain't listening to none of the shit that I'm saying in real life will understand now that I put it on the fucking internet. We know why you posted that shit, D. Stop fucking playing with it. Damn, I gotta stop drinking this shit. Fuck. I gotta get away from this bottle. I mean, no disrespect. D, don't send them hitters at my door, okay? You are always welcome to come to Minnesota. I will roll out the red carpet for you. I'll get you a tour at one of the most prestigious museums in Minnesota, okay? So just don't be mad. I'm just being honest, okay? This is my opinion. I could be wrong, all right? Okay? Yeah, they said he was the dunk creator. Well, I'm the drunk creator right now, nigga. I'm drinking this shit. All right, you know what? All right, let me get back to the show. Let me focus. Focus, nigga. All right, now, she posted this comment to clean it up. All right, and I understand why she wants to clean it up, because she understands that things can really go left when it comes to Corey and how he perceives things. But I think even posting that video, regardless, is going to make him feel some type of way. Now, my predictions, once again, if D doesn't show up to the 5150 show, it's because they got into it about that video. If she does show up to the 5150 show tomorrow night, she is going to be copping so many pleas about why she posted the video, what she posted the video about. It's going to be such a back and forth that it's just going to blow up again, and niggas going to get into it because Corey's not going to believe the bullshit that she's saying when it comes to her posting the video, why she did. Then she's going to start saying some real shit that she really feels. It's just going to get nasty. So regardless if she's on the show or not on the show, it's going to be something, and people are going to be talking about it. Now, I want to say this, man. Before I get to the PDF file of allegations, there's so many comments in here, man. I'm trying to read them all. Let's see. We'll start here. Infinite Number says she claims she made that video before Corey's latest temper tantrum, but I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm a little question about that. Junior Scott says, remember Corey said he was a scumbag, pure scum. Well, never put nothing past somebody who is being themselves. And self-awareness is key in life, regardless if you are a scumbag or a good person. Self-awareness is key. Whoa. I didn't mean to put that up there. Don't you penalize me. Marcel Gray said, y'all think Darlene has someone assist her in writing and or recording this response to Corey? Maybe Ice-T assisted in helping her to respond to Corey's behavior. Darlene seems happier than usual. No, I don't think anybody assisted her. Dee has written books and stuff, and she actually is on her current channel right now that you can find her stuff at. Matter of fact, let me pull it up so I don't be a dickhead and that Dee doesn't think that I'm just out here trying to tarnish her name from just reacting to shit that's public. Darlene Ortiz is the YouTube channel. Now this video has almost 100K views. Do you hear me? She didn't even put Corey's name and nothing. Now she can contribute some of that to, you know, other videos being made about the situation and becoming, you know, getting in the algorithm. So from the 2%, you're welcome, D. A lot of people in the comment section. Let's read some of these comments. Actually, I'm gonna go through these comments, man. I don't know if y'all can see them on the screen, but let me go ahead and read some of the comments, man. Are there any haters in the chat? I can't see because y'all going crazy in the chat. Even if there is, I don't give a fuck. I just feel like going off and saying some foul shit. But let me make sure I maintain this channel. They've been trying to get at me over the years, man. Niggas been trying to mess with my channel. Niggas been trying to report videos and get me demonetized. I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen again because my shit been going up lately. Listen, don't get mad at me because things are public and I'm reporting on them. And even if it is mostly about Corey Holcomb, please understand that this channel was built off of the fact that the 5150 show is such a big entity and has a cult fan base that anybody that speaks on them is going to get some type of viewership. I am not in control of the algorithms. I did not choose to have people look at my shit by the volumes that they are being looked at. Stop getting mad at me for talking about shit that is public, nigga. All right. Now, some of the comments say, whether you ever go back to 5150 or not, Corey owes you a public apology. You've always been loyal and respectful toward the cast and any guests appearing on the show. Whatever you decide to do, we support you. That is something I want to know. Do you guys think that Corey owes D an apology on the show? Honestly, I think that would be one of the dopest things that Corey could do on the show. I think that'd be a real dope thing to see. And I don't even think it's for anybody else outside of the 5150 realm. I think actual 5150 chat room goons feel some type of way about how Corey handled that situation. And I think that if he apologized to D, even if he didn't mean it, it would be for the people that hold him down. So as you heard on the last episode, he was talking about the people in the chat that hold him down, the people in the comments that reply to the negative comments that hold him down. If you feel that way about the 5150 chat room goons, you would show them love, not just for defending you, but also taking accountability for how you treat the person that has sat next to you for the last 15 plus years. That's all I'm saying. It's not for the commenters. It's not for the niggas on YouTube that make reaction videos. It's not for the Tasha K's and the Anton Daniels and the people that's making videos against you, the TMZs and shit like that. Fuck them. Do it for the people who support you and that have been down with you for years and that have been doing this shit with you and call them and rep 5150 like a religion around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like do it for those guys, because those guys defend you to no end. I see them all the time in the comment section. These guys are relentless. So do that. Now, I was going to read some more, but we got to get to this Flacco video. The PDF file allegations. Wait, hold on, wait. I asked, did he owe her an apology? I see people say yes, absolutely. It'll never happen. Factual say, y'all remember like from 2016, 2018, Corey had that gay talk real bad every show. I thought he was sus back then. Oh, you're probably referring to that Tony Baker video. Danita Thompson said, let's hold men accountable. All right. Go ahead, Danita. Cool King said, Corey loves Latinos. Speaking of Latinos, man, I don't care who you are, nigga. If you was one of those people that thought that Bad Bunny was finna show up to the Super Bowl wearing a dress and doing a whole bunch of gay shit the entire 15 minutes he was doing the halftime show, your ass was sorely mistaken. did you see all them badass Latinas out there shaking ass and taking names? Stop playing with this nigga. I'm not even a Bad Bunny fan. I don't even listen to this nigga music. I can't understand it. I'm sorry. But nigga, it was so many bad. Nigga, I downloaded Duolingo literally right after the fucking halftime show. I said, I'm about to learn some type of Spanish so that I could go and try to do some. I'm gonna show up to the Dominican Republic. Like, nigga, I'm finna show up in a bush, nigga. You see them people that ran off the field in a bush? I'm finna show up in a bush somewhere in Puerto Rico and just be like, and have a sign that say, hey, twerk on the bush, nigga. Like, I'm sorry. You get mad at me if you want to, but y'all niggas thought it was finna be a bunch of niggas up there rubbing butts. Nigga, it was some bad bitches on that motherfucking stage that night, goddamn it. Shit. Now, shout out to Jessica Alba. Shit. Shout out to Carol G. Shit. All right. Let me go ahead. All right. Let me chill. Now, these allegations made by Flacco. Now, I'm gonna be honest. Poetic Flacco is somebody who bothers me a little bit. And it's only because he's somebody just like an academics, came into the game very timid, very scared. And then once he started seeing that certain rappers weren't who they said they were or who they pretended to be, and being in LA and seeing certain people act a certain way, he felt very encouraged to act, as if he could say certain things that he can't get out of, but knowing that it's because he's making a wage where he can legally arm himself and protect himself, whether he has security or whatever the case may be. Flacco is just a fucking, he's just a little irritating. Now, I respect him from a content from a content standard, because he's somebody, when you talk about somebody that works hard at their content, that's what he does. He drops multiple videos a day. He does this for a living. He makes good money doing it, regardless if you like Flacco or not. When it comes to the content space, he's doing his thing, and it is what it is. I can't, with the tether, whatever you want to call it. Look, he could be a goofy. I think he a goofy nigga. I think he a scary nigga. I think that he really wouldn't fight motherfuckers if he really was outside with them. But, hey, man, two things can be true. He could be a bitch ass nigga and a nigga that's getting money in this space and working hard at his content. It is what it is. There's too many niggas like that out here. It is what it is. Now, this is the interesting thing that came up, because Flacco decided to make this video and put this compilation together about Corey and the type of things that he said on this show. And man, this shit looks crazy. All right, check it out.
Steam. It feels like the more these receipts go viral.
Fair use. Flacco, when you see this, don't copyright my shit, dog. All right? Fair use. I'm reacting to what you have posted on the internet about Corey Holcomb. All right? From one content guy to another content guy. Shoot me some bail, nigga. And fix your hairline. Let's go.
Corey Holcomb's career might be over, bro. The ending may be near. And the worst part about it all, this damage is self-inflicted. They're just using Corey's own admissions against him. I don't know what Corey was thinking coming on the podcast and admitting to certain things he admitted to, but now the world is watching.
When I was in Iceland, you don't have to be 18. I think it was 13, maybe 14.
Yeah.
That's a grunt. The vagina been on this planet 14 years. I've said this before on the show also. Do you know if a woman 16 years old gives you a baby, that is going to be 16, 17, 18, 19. That is going to be one of the healthiest babies possible.
First red flag was Corey Holcomb knowing the age of consent in various countries. Any man even having access to that information makes me feel icky. But yet alone a 60-year-old, that's nasty, bro. Second red flag was him saying, I've said this before. So this is an opinion that he has really thought about, sat with, and dissected, and he still didn't see anything wrong with him saying this.
Right. Let me just say this. Flacco did this strategically to where he didn't show the jokes first. And I'm not saying, look, before somebody's like, oh, GMS trying to defend Corey. No, all this shit is egregious. All this shit is disgusting. The fact that you think that you can even speak this way about minors is ridiculous. It's crazy. I have all the right to rehash some shit up if I wanted to. If I wanted to go viral, if I wanted to get in the news, if I wanted to reach out to TMZ, if I wanted to reach out to Tasha K, if I wanted to reach out to Anton, if I wanted to reach out to Christina Payne, if I wanted to reach out to X, Y, and Z and send them my live from that I did 2 years ago and say, hey, check this out, I would have been did that. I have never done that one time. I've never done that once. I've never reached out to nobody and said, hey, I got some information that somebody gave me behind the scenes about Corey Holcomb and I need to give it to you. I've never done that in my life. And I've expressed that behind the scenes. Niggas have DM'd me. Niggas have sent me shit. Niggas have done all types of shit trying to get me to speak on certain things regarding Corey Holcomb, and I didn't do it. The one time I chose to do it was with that Detroit lady. And the only reason why I did decide to do it, for one, entertainment, it was hilarious. But also what wasn't funny was that this woman was saying that this nigga mentally scraped her. Take the S in the C out of scraped. Mentally. Never met the woman, I don't know if he met her, but the one thing that I know is that they never had sexual relations. They never did none of that. But because she asked for money, she might be in the chat right now. Where you at, Charity, Sky Grace? Where you at, Charity? I went and I made sure that even though the first part of the live was entertainment and we talking about random stuff, I made sure to debunk the things that this woman was saying and to make sure that I got ahead of what she possibly could have went for. Because she didn't have to come to me. She could have went to the same people that hate this nigga and put him on blast, and then they wouldn't have put mentally scraped. They would have just said he tried to scrape her because they didn't like this nigga. And in response, this nigga wanted to run a fade with me? You want to fight me? Come on, dog. Nigga didn't see the play from the beginning. Anyway, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it, man.
At that age, they've been on the planet long enough. They're in their prime developmental wise to create a life.
Corey have talked about this at length before, so every word he says is intentional. But he says they are in their prime to conceive. You don't have to ask Corey, who are they conceiving with? Who are they having a baby with? Only grown men are in a position to take care of a family and lead a household. So this is him advocating for them to have babies with grown men. But what are we doing here, man?
But you're taught in America.
Hold on, man. This is what I'm saying. Is this conditioning? Is this man indoctrinated? Is this man drinking the juice, the Kool-Aid, the wrong time? Why are you saying I'm not being 100? Then Fruit Booty Bandage running a campaign on him. Dog, at some point, y'all gonna have to, oh shit, I almost dropped the shit. Y'all gonna have to come up with something else to come up with an excuse. Y'all gonna have to actually come to terms that this man has done certain things to himself. If you say certain things publicly, you have to know the ramifications of it. Either people are going to take what you're saying for how you're trying to convey it, or they're going to take it the wrong way. You have a very public platform, bro. And when you talk about certain subjects, you got to remember the people that love you and that are fans of you aren't the only people that's watching. And I know you want to keep it real and you want to act like you're going against the machine and you want to act like you're going against Hollywood and the backdooria and all this shit. But at what cost? Because I bet you if they took the 5150 show away after these clips go viral, after this Flacco video and Tasha K and all these other places picking up these videos, because there's a lot of videos now talking about the allegations, like there's real allegations. There's no allegations, but there is some crazy ass talk and some weird ass talk from a nigga that's supposed to be holding it down for some people that are watching him and revere him and respect him and are fans of him. And if you're putting certain things out to the public, YouTube gonna look at that shit. They not gonna look at it from your perspective, Corey. They gonna look at it from everybody else's perspective who's outraged. And I'm only speaking from a real place. I'm not speaking from a place of trying to defend Corey or try to make it seem like what he said is okay. I'm just speaking from a realistic standpoint of what could happen. They're not going to perceive it how Corey perceives it. You're already in a losing battle. You're already in a losing battle because you talk about a community that runs the place that you live in. And this is the misconception. This is the echo chamber. Crazy talk. It's called 5150 Show. It's unfiltered comedy. Nobody is outraged. Please pay attention. We know this, but the people outside don't know it. Big 504 Easy, my nigga, understand that we know this, but people outside of that don't know that. They're not paying attention to what 5150 mean. They only hear him talking about little girls. So when you say certain things, you have to be mindful about who's saying something, how they're or you have to be mindful of who's hearing what you're saying, and also the people that fuck with you that understand you. That's why I put a lot of disclaimers behind someone, or I try to explain shit. People think I over-explain, but the real reality of it is when you speak out loud, when you're talking to people from different places around the world, you have different perspectives and people perceive what you're saying differently. That's why niggas come here and still call this shit a hate channel. And I have explained for 5+ years that this ain't a hate channel. And in like the most in-depth ways, you got to understand, not everybody understands it. And that's the one thing I'm trying to get to a lot of the people that do support Corey, because they see this shit and be like, and they like, what the dog, why did they running a play on him? But you got to understand, not everybody's going to look at that way. And also, let me also be very clear. We don't know this man personally. Niggas on the internet, niggas that are fans of him, y'all don't know him personally. So when a nigga can speak like that, you can only take it for what it is. Being that comfortable to speak on it in the way that he did and utilizing the thought process of his fans who know him, knowing that he's a, edgy comedian or dark humor, whatever, he can say certain things and get away with it. And we don't know if he truly is the type of person that niggas think he is. 5D consciousness said, real heterosexual men don't obsessively talk about who's gay and backdoor action. That isn't even on a real man's radar. That's a person who's finger pointing to keep the attention off themselves. Listen, man, I had somebody in the comments, and I'm sorry I'm talking about comments, but you got to understand, a lot of people have like dumbass logic. And this is another reason why I like going live, because I can just call it out to a bunch of people that's watching. But like a nigga in the comments said to me, oh, niggas who don't care about who's gay is really secretly backdoor. Huh? A nigga that don't care about something is something, opposed to a nigga that talks about it every week on every platform, on every interview and every comedy show that he had. You mean to tell me that the nigga that don't care is really the nigga that's gay, who don't care about it? See, I've spoken about this a lot in the past, but when it comes to agendas, I'm not scared to call out an agenda, because when there's an agenda, you're trying to manipulate the public. You're trying to get people to do something that you want them to do that's not necessarily built into their moral standard. You're trying to coerce the mind, so to speak, when there's an agenda at play. I'm never scared to call out an agenda. And that goes for any agenda, not just one specific one. But if a nigga's gay, why in the fuck do I care what the fuck you got going on? Niggas that sit up here talking about, man, we need to know who is and who isn't so that we know how to approach niggas. First of all, why are you even, how are you supposed to act around niggas? What, how are you go into places with the mindset of, all right, I need to figure out who gay in here. What? Who goes out in public and the first thing on their mind is, I gotta figure out who's gay in here? That is insane. You cannot convince me otherwise. You cannot for the life of me convince me otherwise. If I'm going out to the club, or if I'm going out to a restaurant, if I'm going out to a show, whatever the case may be, why in the fuck is my mind on, I gotta figure out who's gay in here? To me, that seems like a nigga that is hiding something. Now, let's see what some of y'all have to say. Drew, shout out to Drew. He said, I disagree. If you're a single straight dude, you should be weary who is gay. Weary in itself is fucking gay. For the simple fact that some gay dudes, sizable amount, like women and vagina. Yeah. So let me tell you this. There are some dudes out there, and and it's a real thing out there, where if guys who do swing both ways get with certain females, you are more susceptible and more inclined to be in an environment where if you mess with a female who has messed with a man who swings both ways, you might be open to more, I don't know, diseases, I guess. But also, you should get to know bitches more. I think we should start there. I think when you get to know a woman and you want to talk to a female and you trying to court her, or you trying to get with her, and you trying to like get in a relationship, I think it's safe to say that you should get to know her and what she's about and her lifestyle before you start digging in them cheeks, dog. And that's coming from the drunk mind of GMS. I think that a lot of people are so gung-ho on getting the draws that they forget that a lot of the time as men, we be making women feel like they just want to drop them draws by how our presence is around them and how we speak to them and how we interact with them and that eye contact and how we are able to actually conversate with them. There's certain things that you can do before you get to that stage of clapping cheeks, my nigga. Get to know somebody first. Now, I get it. One night stands happen, but also that's on you at that point. If you outside and you going out and you meeting women and you sleeping with women on the first night, then all that who's gay and who's not is out the window, because at that point, you don't give a fuck. You just trying to get some draws. That's all I'm saying. Oh, here we go. This nigga said, can tell you hang around gay people daily. Nothing wrong with honest people. Them lying motherfuckers is the issue. Who's lying around you? Let's talk about that. Who the fuck is lying to y'all? Who's lying to y'all? Where are y'all going where niggas is lying to y'all daily about them being gay? Let's talk about that, you stupid nigga. While you sit up here talking, let's highlight let's highlight this dumb nigga again. I'm sorry, but nigga, I've been drinking tonight. I don't have no patience. You niggas is dumb as fuck. How in the fuck do you think that I hang around gay people daily because I'm not up here worried about niggas that's gay around me if I go into a fucking public setting? The fuck am I asking niggas are they gay for? I already know who I came with. I already know who I'm meeting here. Why the fuck am I worried about who the fuck is gay around me? Think about that. Use your common sense, nigga. Nothing wrong with being honest. Why are you sitting down asking random niggas are they gay or not? What's wrong with you? You don't understand how fucking stupid you look? Who the fuck goes somewhere and asks a nigga if they gay or not? Do you really go outside and ask niggas that are they gay or not? Do niggas really do that? Or are you just saying shit because you heard this nigga Corey say it? Niggas is dumb, man. I'm telling you, I try my best. I try my best to steer y'all into the space of common sense, and most of y'all are there. But it be these random little niggas that jump in here who just say the most dumbest shit in the fucking world. And then now you got my shit demonetized because I can't stop saying fuck because you niggas is dumb as fuck. Ah, fuck. God damn it. Let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. Let me shut the fuck up.
Something different.
Yeah, those eggs are buoyant. You could dribble them eggs. They got bounce back. Yeah.
Craig Smith is almost 50. Corey Holcomb is almost 60. And they're sitting on a podcast talking about how 14-year-olds have bounce back. Yo, come on, bro. Like, yo, that's absurd. Now, to make things worse, Corey Holcomb went on another podcast and he admitted to testing out the young women in Iceland. Now, the same young women that he claims, were 13, 14 and ready to conceive.
You go to other countries, I'm just saying, in America, most people only know what they know in America, but I've been to other countries, and in Iceland, I think the legal age to get with a girl is 13 years old.
Oh, wow.
It blows people's mind when they hear it. But in Iceland, R. Kelly is not a criminal.
He's trying to get extradited.
He's a normal guy in Iceland. I went to Iceland, and you just can't offer him money and gifts. And I thought that was so unfair that you couldn't give him nothing after you was done with him.
This dude crazy.
Hey, and listen, we rock with Corey too. There's a section of people who don't just blindly follow niggas though. You know what I'm saying? We got to call out when niggas is wrong, and that's a problem with a lot of people, especially in our community. Call out these niggas when they wrong. Call out niggas when they wrong. You can speak on when niggas right. You can speak on when niggas say some good shit, or niggas when they trying to teach you some shit that you can take with you in life. But also call out when niggas wrong. Call out when they wrong. This type of shit is wrong. You cannot speak like that about minors, bro. You cannot speak about that. We cannot speak like that with children at all. And I'm standing on that.
I'm not going to Iceland. So I assume you've been to Iceland and you took advantage of the laws. Is that what you're saying?
I had a great time in Iceland.
Wait, we're not going to go there. We're not going to go there.
The age of consent in Iceland is 13. Did you take advantage of the laws in Iceland? Man, I had a great time in Iceland. You just can't give them gifts afterwards.
Yeah, you can tell I've been
them.
drinking and somehow I make more sense than your dumb ass. How the fuck is a nigga that's been drinking an hour before the show start got more sense than you? God damn.
You can't give him gifts because that will count as trafficking. So he full on admitted that he did what he did in Iceland. Full on admitted to it. Now, a lot of people point to, Corey Holcomb is joking. He's making a joke. But at what point do you teeter the line so much that we got to say, I don't know, bro. I don't know, son. Even how Corey Holcomb talk about young women is disturbing. There was a story on the Corey Holcomb podcast he told about, I think, a 5-year-old.
Shit. Damn.
Right? And this story makes me uncomfortable to this day.
This past weekend, I saw this little girl. She had a Welch's grape juice bottle in her mouth. And she was about 5. She had the whole bottle as far as it'll go, just sucking on it, walking with her mama.
It's crazy.
Somebody said, get that out her mouth. When they took it out her mouth, that baby said, you know when she stopped crying? When a man picked her up and put her in her lap and started bouncing with it. Then she stopped crying and was looking like this. I say, that's a little throwing right there. And everybody will say, Corey, what are you talking about? Corey, you crazy. Get the out of this little girl was in her bliss with her mouth wide open. She was just had the cap on it and everything. They took it out of her mouth.
That's crazy.
Then a man picked her up and started shaking her on his knee. And she was like,
damn, man.
I said, that's a little, it's just Corey Holcomb crazy. I almost want to go back and ask about that little girl and do a documentary on her life. So one day I can show I know what I'm talking about. But in this society, I'm a bad guy.
Seeing a child suck on their bottle in your mind.
Hey, we're gonna stop there, Flacco. We're gonna stop there, Flacco, before you fully demonetize my video. Jesus. You guys. Can you see me? Am I good? Is my video fucked up? Why am I not on the screen? What's going on? Hold on. Am I frozen, you guys? Is my screen frozen? There we go. Come back to the screen. Am I frozen? There we go. Jesus Christ. Now, I just want to say this, man. That clip in itself is insane because he chose to bring that to the public. He chose to speak on that in public, regardless of how he felt about it. It's not okay in any slight, any manner. I don't care if you're trying to tell people that little girls learn something early on, dog. The fact that you even felt in your mind that a 5-year-old with a bottle in her mouth had any idea what a male phallus was is crazy. Like, I don't know if you felt like that little girl saw her parents engaging in something or not. You had no idea as to what her background was, what she's seen, what she was traumatized by, if she was traumatized. You have no idea. She probably just had the bottle in her mouth to have the bottle in her mouth. She's a child. Their brains are nowhere near fully developed at all. And you already labeled her a whore? That in itself, if anything was to come from it, whether you lose opportunities, whether you lose shows, whether you lose the 5150 show, it'll be a sad day for a lot of niggas that held you down for years, but it'll be understandable. You got to the point where you felt so comfortable on your platform to say the type of things that you said that you forgot that the echo chamber wasn't going to be the end all be all. You had no idea that these things would happen. These things would occur. Your name would be in the tabloids. Your name would be all over, plastered on all these social media platforms and put on blast, and all these people talking about you. You had no idea. And to continue in the same breath declare war on niggas who continue to grab ammo against you when all you have is speculation. That's one thing niggas is forgetting. All Corey has is speculation. He can reach out to people. He can try to find Joe Budden's ex-girlfriends and have them on the 5150 show or gather information from them. Anton Daniels' family. Maybe he could try to do the information battle, but all these things coming out about you, they have so much ammo against you, it's not going to work. All down the line, it was like when people found out that the final boss of whatever crazy video game you've been playing on hard mode for the last 4 months, they found out, oh, this nigga can bleed. Once you found out the nigga can get hurt, now everybody is on the attack. And are they wrong? I don't know. When you go from the Anton Daniels situation, Corey being this person and that's the thing, for so many years, he has gotten away with the perception of somebody who is from the streets. And not saying he's not, I'm just saying this is the perception of the public, the people that don't know him. He's from the streets. He's this alpha male. He don't take no bullshit. He's this, he's that. And then a man finally, out of all these years, because nobody has really tested him since Zoe. Zoe was somebody who kind of tested him, but Zoe, it wasn't. I don't think that would have went nowhere because of their history. But now you have a man that has no background for you, nobody who was there to be with you during these years and build this camaraderie with you, got this friendship with you. You have a random nigga who stepped to you in your face and said, let's go outside, regardless if he didn't say it again. Regardless if he didn't say whatever Corey told him to say again, he said, let's go outside. It didn't happen. You have to understand niggas found a weakness in him at that point. Corey may have felt like he really showed this nigga to the public that he was weak by saying, say it again, and he didn't say it. He probably felt like he really stood on business. But that's not it. That's not it. We see that, and then right after him and Anton Daniels get into it, then the Christina Payne video drops. All bad timing. TMZ picks it up. Tasha K re-uploads an interview from a year or so ago. All these things happening. And now this, the trifecta. The trifecta. Now you got allegations in the PDF file lane. Hey, Eric Henderson, you're a dick eater. If I am a fucking hater, you are a dick gobbler. You take dick to the throat, down your esophagus. It touches your lungs. You can't breathe right now currently because you have dick down your throat, sir. If you weren't here from the beginning, I don't want to hear shit about no hating shit. We have been the most fair since the fucking beginning of this stream. If you are late and you think niggas is hating, eat a dick and eat some ass of the male variety, you punk bitch. I mean, that's already what you're doing virtually. You might as well do it in real life, you fuck nigga. Now, what do I think will happen from this current situation? If Corey felt sick and felt and threw up on stage after the Christina Payne video dropped, after these videos going viral, the PDF file shit, oh my God, no, he is sick. I know this nigga is sick. Like, you could try to play it off if you want, but it don't look good, man. Now, what I'm going to do for the ending of the show, I'm going to pour on one more. And I want to hear y'all last comments on this situation. I want to hear what y'all got to say. What do y'all think will happen from this situation? What do y'all think will happen with Corey Holcomb after these current allegations have dropped? He said, Corey can sell out the Chicago theater tomorrow. Y'all dragging it. Who said he couldn't? What the fuck? What are you talking about? Who said he couldn't? Who said Corey couldn't sell? He just sold out a show this past weekend. What are you talking about? Who said Corey couldn't sell out shit? This nigga has a cult fan base. Once again, if you showed up late and you missed niggas talking in favor of Corey, then that's your problem. It's not mine. It's not mine. I'm sorry. I don't have time to explain, especially for niggas that's in the chat dick eating. Oh, he's replying to somebody. Never mind. Let's see. Imagine having been more Molstead and listening to this so-called joke talk about being triggered. Factual opinion says Corey once said his niece was hating because he had a new girlfriend and made a joke out of, but it was wild too. I was like, bro, come on. Sorry if that joke or whatever you said seemed all over the place. You got to rewrite that. City Vision Production said, I can tell you what won't happen. Corey is not about to take any accountability, and this will be somebody else's fault as well. Damn. Danita says, I love your honesty and shot at Clay Azul Tequila. Oh, Clase Azul. Sorry. I'm reading this like a person that's just listening to a Bad Bunny song for the first time. Clase Azul Tequila. Shout out to that. What am I drinking right now? Actually, I'm drinking Crown Royal Peach. That's what this is. Shout out to Thena. She brought me this to soothe my mind and to ease myself on days that I need to do this. Let's see. 220 said Corey will remain in the underground of comedy. I mean, that's where he's most comfortable at, as we can see. He's most comfortable in the underground, where the people who understand them will continue to help him progress in life. CJ says niggas in the chat saying he done, not you. Yeah. Okay. Got you. Cosmic Drip said, I think we'll see Corey have a mental breakdown soon, real soon. Damn. I thought the same thing. I thought the same thing, and it might happen on the 5150 show. IVR says Corey needs to flee to Cuba. Damn. The real kid at heart, he says the truth somewhere in the middle. Love Light said Corey done and good riddance. Damn, you want to see Corey gone? Damn. Trauma said Corey wants to be a bigger star, but man, I don't think he's gonna be able to handle what's going on now without crashing out. He wouldn't survive scandals like Kevin Hart and them that are big stars. Well, Kevin had a big team around him and people that he trusted and people that has been around him for years. Seems like Corey can't keep a lot of the same people around him besides D. You know what I'm saying? So he doesn't have like I don't know if he has the solid team behind him, because if he did, they would have some of the same advice that maybe Kevin Hart's team may give him when certain controversies come his way. You know, it doesn't seem like people can tell Corey anything, and I say that because of examples that we've gotten from the past. Somebody like Marcus, who has spoken on this situation, and Marcus saying that he's tried to say things to Corey and Corey wouldn't listen to him. And I think you have to pay attention to a pattern of things. When Corey speaks on certain people, he makes sure to utilize, or he makes sure to point out his level when he speaks on people. So like if he's speaking on a Marcus or he's speaking on a Craig or he's speaking on certain people that are not at the pinnacle of their comedy career or their entertainment career, whatever, he will say, yeah, I got up under me, people up under me, up under. He's trying to, in my opinion, assert a level of dominance. But then when he speaks of people that have surpassed him, you see how giddy he gets. It's crazy. People be thinking that I be talking shit, but I just be paying too much attention to human behavior. People don't know. It's only the people that have paid attention to this channel for years that know that I pay attention to human behavior and tendencies and what people say and their body language and the way that they look when they say certain things, if they lying, if they tell the truth. And when I look at certain things, when Corey sees people, like if he talked about a RZA Islam or a Willie D or a Kevin Hart or a Nick Cannon or somebody who he respects or has a level of reverence for, he will literally become like a giddy little like kid, like, oh man, like, nah, man, you don't even understand, like, oh man, and this is a 50-something-year-old man. So you got to understand, like, if you look at people in a certain way, you're never going to take that advice from somebody that may have some good advice for you. Marcus could at some point could have told him something that could have stuck with him. And just because Marcus isn't on the level of Corey comedic wise, he wouldn't take his advice as if Marcus hasn't lived life as well. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a human side of it where somebody doesn't necessarily have to be some big comedian or have to be some huge celebrity or make a bunch of money in the entertainment business for them to have some good advice for you. And I say that off piggybacking off of the Kevin Hart reference. The guys that are around him aren't bigger than him. The people that are around Kevin Hart aren't bigger comedians than Kevin Hart, but I'm sure they told him some shit that went with him and he utilized because they probably had a better clear mind than he did at the time, or probably had a better suggestion, or probably has something that he thought, oh shit, you're right. And that's what happens when you don't look at people as beneath you, but as equals, even when you are at a higher level in your career as them. Now, of course, people are going to hear that and be like, oh, GMS, how is he talking with such logic and common sense and this nigga's drunk? I'm not a fucking idiot. And I need y'all to understand that we got to get back to the era of two things can be true. And y'all got to start holding niggas accountable for the shit that they do. All right? Point blank, period. Start holding the people that you revere and that you respect and that you are a fan of. Start holding people accountable, man. And most importantly, hold yourself accountable. What are you doing in life? I do that every day, man. I look at myself so that when I get on here and I talk live and I speak on other situations, I'm comfortable doing it because I point out my own self-awareness and my own flaws and my own contradictions and hypocrisies and shit like that. I'm not afraid to do so. That's why I feel like I'm able to talk on this platform about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. Even if I talk about Corey Holcomb and 5150 every motherfucking day, I can do that. Can you? Now, let me read some more of y'all comments before we get out of here, man. Cosmic Drink said exactly, and the fact that Joe Budden's podcast is more successful than his, he can't little man him. Yeah, I know some people was in there talking about Joe Budden and him being a failed rapper. I'm like, do y'all know what people in like actual hip hop say about Joe Budden? Not just like his peers, but like fans of hip hop, fans of music that listen to shit. Do y'all know what they say about this nigga? Do y'all know that like Drake tried to be this nigga at one point? This nigga stole this nigga whole flow at one point. Let's talk about it. Do you like the very nigga he be beefing with a lot? The nigga that be now trying to talk shit about Joe Budden was trying to be that nigga at one point. Do the research. I'm not just speaking out my ass. Pause. I'm not just saying this shit. I'm not some Drake hater, nigga. This is facts. Go look it up. Drake mentioned that nigga by name when he was coming up. So please Don't do that to Joe. We not finna act like Joe isn't a top lyricist and hasn't made no music in years. We not finna act like niggas don't think Joe is a legend out here lyrically. We ain't finna act like niggas keep bringing up Pump It Up like that was the only song he ever fucking did. Come on, man. And we also not finna act like Joe ain't a monster in the pod space. Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop doing that shit, man. Y'all gotta stop doing that shit, man. Let's see. Since they say y'all in here defending a creep. Nigga said fruit booted buttons. Let's see. That nigga a narc too, Drake and Joe. Infinite said, even beside that, Joe's a multimillionaire, even if his hip-hop career wasn't the most decorated, so it's a dumb point. CT said, people mad at Corey but gave Trump a pass. Dog, if you are somebody who doesn't know by now that like that nigga Trump was on that island doing weird shit, I don't know what to tell you. And the only reason I say that, and that's for anybody that supports this nigga actively right now today who might be watching, you can't be somebody who is against, you know, government and how they move and against the elites and against all this shit and not think that Trump was a part of that shit. Like all these niggas is a part of the bullshit. It's funny how niggas try to make it a Democrat thing. It's not just Democrats, niggas, all these nasty niggas. Politicians, entertainers, musicians, actors, nigga, it's all of them. Businessmen, it's all of them, bro. And you think that it's only secluded to certain individuals. No, nigga, you got billions and you able to do whatever you want without no repercussions, nigga. You in that shit. Stop thinking that the niggas that you fans of can't be part of some bullshit. I just said it this year, man. 2026 is the year of don't put shit past nobody. And I said that when the first shit dropped, when it came to Jay-Z shit. Now, do I believe the Jay-Z shit? You got to do your research on that. If you getting hotline tips from people from certain things and bringing up stories that's not actually in the files, that's not being prosecuted, wasn't no actual interview with FBI agents or people that are part of the case, but just a hotline tip that somebody called in and said, hey man, it's up to you if you believe it or not. But I can't. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, a room with what's his name? Harvey Weinstein, Jay-Z, and Pusha T brought the bitches. Stop it, man. It just, I mean, that in itself sounds too crazy to be real. Now, do I put shit past anybody? No. Jay-Z could have been doing some freak shit back in the day too, but do I believe that specific story? No, I don't, man. We got to get back to some common sense now. Because we're in an age where anybody can put a story out or anybody can say whatever about somebody. And now you got a hotline with, hey, let's just get some tips from people, man. Call this hotline and tell us a story and we'll put it in the fucking document. That's crazy to me. And if it was you in this situation, you would not accept somebody just randomly because you know you probably got somebody that don't fuck with you. Somebody that don't fuck with you can call a hotline right now and say, hey, this motherfucker was on Epstein Island. You know what I'm saying? So let's be real about certain shit, but let's also stick to the facts. If a nigga's name is getting redacted from actual documents, stop. Nigga, if it was anybody else, you niggas will be screaming guilty. Oh shit, I dropped my light again. I gotta stop. I gotta stop hitting my knees and shaking the ground. I'm a big nigga. All right. I'm a big nigga. For those that don't know, I'm a very big nigga. All right. If I backed up and stood up, you niggas would be like, oh shit, I didn't know GMS was that big. I remember after Corey said he wanted to run a fade, I posted a picture of me and Kelly Oubre Jr. If you don't know who that is, he is a NBA player, current NBA player. I think he's like 6'6", 6'7", and he pulled up to my job one day and we chopped it up. As a matter of fact, crazy story. Let me tell y'all this. I'm sorry, I'm going on a tangent because we about to end soon. But the day that I met Kelly Oubre Jr. and we took that picture together was the same day that Karl Anthony Towns got traded from the Timberwolves to the Knicks. And not only did that trade happen live while all these niggas was there, we had some of the Sixers players there. Not only did it happen there, and their coach was there too. Not only were they there in attendance, but the Wolves coach was there too. And he found out the news the same time we did. That nigga was pissed. That nigga was so mad, bro. He said, what the fuck? Bro, he ran out that building, bro. He got in his truck and he dipped off. That nigga was mad as shit. They didn't tell him. And it's crazy because that was the first time in life where I experienced a situation where, oh shit, I am seeing something happen in real time and I could report about it, but I didn't do it because I'm on the job and I don't want to jeopardize my livelihood by putting some shit out there with it, you know what I mean? But now it's like public knowledge and shit like that. So it is what it is. Shout out to Grift128. Shout out to you for the $9.99 in the super chat. He said, was watching 5150 earlier today. That nigga Corey said Lizzo need a Nation of Islam jogging suit. That's crazy. He said this shit random. That crown hitting my boy. Yeah, no, y'all have no idea, man. Over the past couple years, I have met a lot of people. I have met a lot of people and experienced a lot of shit, man. And that just is due to, you know, my occupation. So shout out to that, man. You know what I'm saying? I've gotten to meet a lot of legends, man. Shout out to Spike Lee, one of the coolest niggas in the world. I got to chop it up with him for a little bit. And he was just, I mean, he taught, when I tell you Spike is the type of person where he will walk through the building and speak to everybody and shake everybody's hand and really look at you in your eye and be like, what's going on, man? And like, he still has that energy about him where he's like, where it's like, he still loves life in a way. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Spike Lee, man. Shout out to Boosie Collins too. Another cool cat. That dude, I'm talking about his, when you talk about aura, that nigga Boosie Collins got aura, nigga. Like, pause. Like, that nigga Boosie got aura, nigga. Like, when he be walking through spaces, man, that nigga's so cool with it. It's like, how you do that, man? How you walk around just be like, how you walk like that? Nigga, you gliding across the floor, nigga. And how you doing that with a long ass coat on and a top hat? How the fuck do you do that, Boosie Collins? You cool as a motherfucker. You cool as a polar bear toenails. How the fuck do you maintain that your entire life? I mean, you would think this nigga would trip and fall, but no. You would think this nigga would have one mishap, but no, Boosie is a cool ass nigga. Who else, man? Speaking of cool, Morris Day. I'm gonna tell y'all a cool story before I get out of here. Morris Day was performing one night, and you know, we were being told, like, hey man, you know, before he gets on stage, just let him get up there, let him go up there, don't stop him, don't shake his hand, don't do none of that, just let him go, do his thing. You know what I'm saying? We just want to get him path in, path out, right? Morris Day and the time go on stage, they do their thing, they shut it down. Still at the age that they at, they killing it, man. I'm talking about just going in. Like you would have thought, oh, they try to act like they ending the show, then they come back and perform like 2 more songs. Crazy, right? They get off stage, same thing. All right, they finna go off stage. Y'all get y'all positions, man. They finna go this way. Blah, 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 blah. Don't say nothing. Don't reach your hand down. Do nothing. Don't say nothing. Just let them get to the dressing room. Let them go. They go up there. They change. They come back out. Same thing. All right, they finna come down. They finna leave. Y'all be same rules, right? Nobody said nothing. He just walking through the crowd. He's walking through everybody. Everybody looking. Everybody shining their lights. He's walking through. I'm not joking. This is a real story. This really happened. Right before he walked out the door, I'm standing at the door. right before Morris walked out the door, he seen me. He said, "Hey, what's going on, man?" He said, "What's your name?" I said, "My name Quan, man. What's going on?" I was like, "You a legend, man. Appreciate you, man. You killed it up there." He said, "You know what, man, Quan, I appreciate you too." He shook my hand, walked right out the door. The only nigga hand he shook out the whole day. The whole day. When I'm telling you, I shook his hand, said, "All right, man, peace." He walked out the door. I turned around. Everybody that I turned around looked at was like, niggas was looking at me like, "What the fuck was that? Do you know this nigga?" "No, man, he's a cool ass nigga. He probably thought I was a cool ass nigga too." And he shook my hand. It was like, shit. You gotta appreciate the coolness. Shout out to Morris Day, man. Anyway, in closing, here's my closing remarks, man. I think that Corey has an uphill battle ahead of him. I think it's going to take a lot for him to get his name out of the mud. I think it's going to be very hard for him to get back to what he used to be, if he even can. It's going to be interesting to see what happens tomorrow night. Honestly, it's going to be very interesting. I don't know what is ahead. I don't know what is in store. I don't know if D is going to show up. I know Craig is going to be there for sure. I'm going to stand by my nigga, man. From Pasadena to motherfucking goddamn 5150, nigga. This nigga Corey, y'all niggas out here, y'all don't understand, nigga. You niggas out, see, what I'm talking about is the dichotomy and the trichotomy and the psychotomy of all the different distractions that's going on. See, nigga, y'all niggas out here talking about what Corey doing. Why don't y'all pay attention to what these bitches be doing? Hey, Joe Buttons, I hear you out here fucking felines, nigga. Huh? You out here fucking dogs, nigga. You out here putting shit in motherfucking animals, nigga. See, me and Corey, we don't do that type of shit, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? My daddy named Schmitty, nigga. What's your daddy name, Joe? What's your daddy name? You know your daddy, Joe? I know my daddy, nigga. See, niggas out here don't understand. I read. Niggas out here trying to talk about my nigga Corey, nigga. Fuck that shit, nigga. Nigga said I'm a yes man, nigga. A yes man? I ain't never said yes in my motherfucking life, nigga. I ain't never even said no words with a Y in it, nigga. What you talking about, nigga? Me? Craig Thax, nigga? I'm sorry, man. I'm drunk, nigga. All right, we gonna see what we're gonna have tomorrow. I gotta get the fuck out of here before I say some stupid shit. Hey, GMS fam, the green room. Thank y'all for pulling up. It's been a dope ass show. I appreciate y'all. We finna get the fuck up out of here. I have to go. I have to go. Yeah, Craig. I don't know. He said niggas out here with dichotomy. I saw on the road. He was a little nigga, and I took out her and I niggas out here talking about Corey and sodomy. That's all new dichotomy. These niggas being fantasy, talking about fallacy. Why you don't know shit about man? That nigga Craig is spit though. Don't get it fucked up. That nigga Craig got bars, nigga. That nigga Craig rap. probably would have did a song together if niggas wasn't hoes out here getting mad at YouTube creators. I'm not talking about Craig being a hoe. I'm just saying, you know, some niggas out here being hoes and shit. Oh man. What's going on? 11:30. Yeah, I'm finna smoke a joint and go to bed, man. Have a blessed night. One love. I'll see y'all later. Shout out to those that sent the super chat. Also, you can send a cash app. Hey, if you want to support the GMS show in a big way, send a cash app that is on the screen scrolling below. Shout out to Sean Mims for $5 in the cash app. If you want to spend $5, $2, $10, $20, it don't matter. If you want to support the GMS show in a big way, you can hit the cash app that's scrolling below. I appreciate you. I got Venmo, I got all that shit. We finna get up out of here. I'm, you know. Nigga, I gotta get the fuck out of here. In my new apartment too, man. Y'all seen me last year. Hold up. He said my audio went south. That's because I started playing music. But y'all seen it last year. I just want to say this before I go. Y'all seen me last year, man. I was in a small apartment, grinding it out, pause, until I saved and did what I had to do. See, a lot of people don't understand, man. I don't come on this internet and talk about that I got this. I'm not talking about I got a bunch of money. I'm not saying I don't ever come on here and brag. I'm not that flashy. You may see me with some chains on, you know what I mean? But I work hard for this shit. You know what I'm saying? I work fucking hard, bro. Every single day outside of this YouTube shit. And I'm a regular nigga like a lot of y'all motherfuckers. So I don't come in here and brag. I don't come in here and like I'm better than nobody. I'm with y'all in this shit. It just so happened that y'all found a space with a regular nigga that talk the same shit that y'all talk. So I appreciate y'all for supporting me. I do this shit because y'all have kept me around. The people that want to see this shit. If it wasn't for y'all, I would have said, fuck this YouTube shit. So I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. GMS fam, the green room, we up out of here. Peace.